Hi friends, welcome to digital learning. Today we are going to deal a subject of production and operation management. Myself is Majna T, Assistant Professor, Department of Management Studies. So this subject is meant for second semester BBA from Coimbatore University. Friends, we are going to see the first chapter today. So in this, we are going to see about a basic concept regarding the production system and classifications of production system. So production system is nothing but it is system of organization is a part. It produces the product of the organization. That means it is a part of the organization. Production system is a part of organization where it produces the product to the organization which is required by the input. So it is an activity whereby the resources are flowing within the defined system. So the production system is an activity because they are going to be allocating the resources, they are going to be mobilizing the resources, and they are going to be make use of the resources to the maximum extent. So in a predetermined manner, which is already made by the management team. So and those combined like a transformation of manner in order to give a value addition to the product by giving the right product or quality product at a good price at a good price. The policy of communication of made by the company. So that is what we can call it as production system. So let me see what are the characteristics of a production system. Production is an organized activities because it is production is in a organized activities. Why do we call it this one is a organized activity? Because it is pre-planned. Production is a pre-planned. So when to start and when to stop, finish it of the production, what to produce and what kind of quality they need to maintain, what is the output they have to produce, all those things which is pre-planned. So that's why it is organized activity. So every production system has its own objectives. It means when to achieve the productions, what is the quantity we need to achieve, what is the quality we need to achieve. So what is the time duration we have to take it for the production finished off. All those things it is organized by the management. So second characteristic is the system transforms the various input into useful output. That means here the production team or production system will be transform the various inputs, that is factors of production, that is man, material, machinery, all those things will be organized and they will be use that input, they are going to use it as an output finished product by using of the resources. So next characteristic is it does not operate in isolation from together from the organization system. It is a part and parcel of the organization. It is not a separate system in the production department, in the organization. So there exists a feedback about the activities which is essential to control and improve the system performance. So a production system it is a activity of the feedback system where you can able to get the information related to the what is the thing which is went wrong and what is the things we need to be modified, what is the thing we need to be updated, other things we can able to use it. You can able to use it as a control tool to improve the performance of the organization. So moving to the classifications of production systems. So the product, if you're able to classify the production system into four types, that is job shop productions, batch productions, mass production, and continuous productions. This we are going to see it in upcoming slides. So first of all, we'll see the job productions. Job production. What do you mean by job productions? Job shop production is nothing but characterized by manufacturing of one or few quantity. That means we are not going to be producing more product or more quantity. We are going to be producing one or few quantity of product designed and produced as per the specifications of the customer within a prefixed time and date. So here we are going to produce a few products or few quantity. So according to the specification, according to the requirement of the customers, so within a scheduled time or within the scheduled cost. So the main distinguishing feature of this job production system is normally they are going to produce a low volume. That means number of products they are not going to produce much. The volume of product will be very less, and they are going to focus on the heavy variety of products, heavy variety of products. So let me see the characteristics of how this job shop production will be run and what is the features of this job production system. We'll see now. First one is high variety of products at a low volume. So here what product we are going to produce more varieties with a low volume. That means we are not going to produce large scale or mass production. We are not going to do. We are going to produce a limited number of volume with a variety of products. So second one is use of general purpose machines and facilities. In this production process, we are going to use machineries which are generally used for many other purposes. That means facilities either might be facilities or machineries. We are going to use it for a different purpose in the same machinery. So that's why it is on the characteristics. And highly skilled operators who can take up the job is a challenging because of the uniqueness. So here the product will be very unique. So it will be very challenging for that like employees or who are going to work in a production process. It will be very challenging because the product is having its own uniqueness in their production process. So fourth, characteristics of shop productions is nothing but large inventory of materials. So here the number of varieties are more. Because of number of varieties are more, we need to have more number of inventories and tools and parts we require because it is used for general purpose and facilities we have used for many other purpose. So normally the large volume inventories are required for the production process and the tools also we require more number of tools and we need to require to have more number of products as well. So fifth characteristics of job production system is detailed planning is essential for sequencing the requirements of each product, capacity for each of the workers and as in order priority. That means detailed plan we have to do it because here the varieties will be more. So first we have to decide what is the first sequence has to be taken care for the production process. What is the next process or what is the other upcoming process that we have to be sequentially designed it. So and like also capacities of each work center has to be prioritized based on the essentiality or based on the importance of the product. So coming to the advantages of a job production system. So here the first advantage is because of general purpose machines and facilities, variety of products can be produced. We are not going to be using a very specific machineries for production process. We are using normally a production general purpose machineries or facilities which are essentially can able to use it for many other purpose. So second advantage is the operators will become more skilled and competent as each job gives them the learning and opportunity. That means here the operators who are going to be working with a different variety of products, they will get a more information because they will get more knowledge. They can increase their competency or capacities because they are going to be work very different varieties of products. So it will become a learning opportunity for themselves to learn about the different process or learn about the different techniques in their production process. So third advantage is full potential for operators can be utilized. That means because of the employees or operators are going to work in a different machineries or going to work in a different variety of products, we can able to use it for many other purpose or we can able to use it the employees to the different purpose because the employees will be very competent enough to operate in a different technology. So fourth one is opportunity exists for creating a methods and innovative ideas. So here because of this opportunity which are there for the employers to learn about the different things, so it will build up the creativity and innovative ideas so they can able to bring it from the employee side. Coming to the limitations of job shop productions, so here the high cost due to frequent setup changes. So because of general purpose machineries, we are going to use it for a different product variety. So we need to set up a different production schedule or production process for a different product. So that way it increases the higher cost frequency of setting up of the production process. So second class limitations is higher level of inventory at all the levels of hence the higher inventory cost. So we are going to be using variety of products. We are going to be producing variety of products. Because of that variety of products, we require more number of inventories. We require more number of facilities or machineries to produce the products. So it increases the higher inventory cost as well. So next limitations is production planning is complicated because of a higher variety of products we are going to produce, a different variety of products we are going to produce. It will become a very complicated task for them, like a production managers, to schedule a different production plan for their production process. So limitations, one more limitations is large space requirement. Because of high variety of products or variety of products what we are going to produce, we require to have a different process of production schedule. We require to have more number of space for stocking of inventories or scheduling the production schedule. We require more number of space. So coming to the second classifications of production system, that is the batch production system. So here the batch production system is defined as American Production and Inventory Control Society has defined that as a form of manufacturing in which a job passes through a functional department in lots or batches, and each lot may have a different routines. So here the production manager, it is a kind of form of manufacturing process. Here the job passes through a different functional departments. Here the functional department will be separately designated or established in a different like a layout. So each process will require a mission product will be moved from the one process to other process as a batch wise or as a lot wise in a different route. So it is characterized by manufacturing a limited number of products produced at a regular interval. So normally because of these batch productions, normally manufacturers are going to produce a limited number of variety of products so at a regular interval. So coming to the characteristics of batch productions, so where when there is a shorter production runs, so when there is a shorter production runs, that means because of limited number of products what we are going to produce in a production schedule, there is a possibility of we are going to run with a limited period the production will runs. Next is when the plant and machineries are flexible. So we can able to use the same machinery different facilities for a different purpose because it is used for different batches. So when the plant and machinery setup is used for the productions of items in a batch and a changes setup is required for the processing of next batch. So here the plant and machineries we can able to use it for a production process because based on the batch or based on the lot what we are going to use it to produce it. So when manufacturing lead time and cost are lower as compared to the job order production. So job order production according to specification we are going to produce. So we look at the time and duration and the cost will be already predetermined. So that is not possible in case of batch production system when the manufacturer's lead time and cost are lower as compared to the job productions. Coming to the advantages of batch production system, following are some of the advantages. First one is better utilization of plant and machinery because the machinery are going to use it for a different purpose. It is having its flexibility to use for a different production process, different lot product produced. So it is having that we can able to use it better utilization. You can able to use it for a maximum purpose. The same machinery you can able to use it. Second is promotes functional specialization. So here the department or production plan will be designated based on the different functions they are performing. So it leads to specialization of the different functions. Each functions will become, each functional operators will become specialized in their own areas. So they can increase their competence level as well. Third one is cost per unit is lower as compared to the job order production. So job order productions compared to if you are able to compare it, the cost of per unit will be very less because here the functional department specialized persons are going to perform their own job. So it reduces the cost of productions. Fourth one is lower investment in plant and machineries. So here in the investment it doesn't require that much in investment for plant and machinery because so the same machinery or equipment will be used for different purpose to the so that it doesn't require different machineries to operate for a different production schedule. Fifth one is flexibility to accommodate and process number of products. Flexibility, there is a flexibility to accommodate and process number of products. So because of the machineries are going to use it for a general purpose and our machinery function department will be performed differently in their own areas. So that it will increase the flexibility for accommodations. Sixth one is job satisfaction exists for operators. So here the job satisfaction will be there for operators because they are going to perform throughout the year or throughout the day. The same function will be performed. It increases their satisfaction level instead of giving a complex task. Limitations. The following are some of the limitations of batch production system. First one is Material handling is complex because of irregular or longer flows. So here the material will be passed through a different functional department. So it in a irregular interval and longer flow in from point of production, point of raw materials to finished product. Might in the process the product will be passes to the different functional department. So that's why there is a longer flow. They can we need to be face it. Second is production planning and control is complex. So here the production planning and is complex because of we are not going to be using the same machinery and we are not going to be using the same designated machinery for the production process. So here the the product has to be passed to a different functional department or different process it is required to become a finished product. So it will become a complex task for the production managers to schedule a production plan or monitoring. So third one is work in progress inventory is higher compared to the continuous production process. So in the inventory or stock or might be the process of work in progress. Work in progress means product machineries has to be that means product has to be wait in a different process to be get fulfilled. So there is a possibility of product will be get bottleneck you can able to it can be able to create an industry. So, but it is not possible in case of continuous production. By continuous production, the product will be continuously moving from one product to one machinery to other machineries. But in case of batch production system, so what until and unless the one batch is finished, the other batch can't able to feed it to the machineries. There is a possibility of work in progress. We have to face it. So coming to the mass productions, so one more classification is production. What do you mean by mass production? We will see now. So mass production manufacturing describes the part of or assembly of using of continuous process are called mass production. Here the mass production will implement a continuous process or we are going to use it for a production. Here the production system is justified by the large volume of production. So mass means nothing but production will be done for in a large scale with a large number of volume. So here the machineries are arranged in a line. Or it's something like a product layout. So here the product will be maybe product will be passes to the different process. Whatever the different machineries which require that will be like in a sequential order. It will be designed in production process. So here the product or process are standardized, existing, and also output follow the same path. So the product from the day one of introducing from day one to till we can till it became finished product. So then whatever the machinery arrangement which required for the product to be get accomplished as a finished product that will be sequentially arranged in this mass production system. Coming to the characteristics of mass production, standardization of product and process sequence. So here the product machinery or might be equipments or tools which is fixed or which is sequence or will be continuously designed. So it is standard one. So next one is dedicated special purpose of machineries having higher production capacity and output rates. So here each dedicated machineries which is required for the production process will be fixed or might be installed for the production process. So there is a possibility of higher production capacity you can able to get it. So third one is large volume of products. So here because of you are going to use this specially dedicated machinery for the production process. So there is a possibility of volume of productions we can be able to increase it more. So fourth one is a short cycle time of production. That means we doesn't require that much production time or like a duration or a lead time. So because it is run by the separate machinery will be used for a separate production process or product to produce. So we can able to expect a timely production also we can able to expect it. So lowering process of inventory. So here the process of inventories will be very less because the production will be continuously moving from machine 1 to machine last. So third one is sixth one sorry. Perfectly balanced production line. So here the production line will be pre-planned, which is already designed by the production management what based on the requirements of the machinery are based on the different factors which required for the machinery production process. So that's why it is balanced production line. Flow of material components and other parts is continuous and without any back tracking. It means that the flow of material, there might be flow of materials or components or parts of the machineries will be continuous. There is no bottleneck which is going to be arise because each product will have its own designated machineries and designated operators to operate the machineries. So there is no possibility of backtracking. So eighth one is production planning and control is easy because each production managers will be designated different machinery persons to operate the production process so that we can easily monitor and we can able to control the production task. So next one is material handling can be completely automatic. So here the material from machinery 1 to last machinery or till they become finished product, it will be completely automated. That means there is not required any manually operated machinery to ship the product from one machine to other machines. It is automatically completely automated. So coming to the advantages of mass production system. So our first one is higher rate of productions which reduces the cycle time. That means because of the production rate will be very more, so it reduces the lead time. Lead time might be production time from time now for introducing the product to introducing the raw materials into finished product. The time duration will become lesser. So next one is higher capacity utilization due to line balancing. So that means because of higher capacity, we can able to use the maximum expand the machineries or utilities whatever we are going to use due to line balancing we can expect in a better way. So third one is less skilled operators are required because of more of an automated, which doesn't require very much sophisticated or very skilled laborers to operate the machineries. Once it is programmed from one machinery 1 to till the machinery product will get finished, it doesn't require that much very much skilled laborers to operate the machineries. So fourth one is low process inventory. So processing of inventories will be very less because here there is no backtracking of inventories which are not going to be existing in this mass production. Production of product or might be inventories will passes continuously. So there is no possibility of there is a low process of inventory you can expect to enjoy in this kind of production system. Fifth one is manufacturing cost per unit will be less because the product will be processed or the manufacturing will be done by the large scale. So we can expect a cost of production. We can able to expect it. That our economic scale we can able to enjoy it by the industries by reducing the cost of production. Coming to the limitations, it is having its own some limitations. Let me see one by one. So first one is breakdown of one machinery will stop the entire production line. So if in between any production process, if one machinery got failed or if the one machinery got its own breakdowns, there is a possibility of production bottleneck will arise as for a product will be a product or inventories will stop. The entire production will be stopped in that particular place itself. So second one is line layout needs more changes with the changes in the production design. So when you're going to be designing the production line layout, we need to have we need to have major changes with the changes in the production design. If the product design changes, again we need to change the production line. We need to change the machineries according to the requirement of the product. We need to change the operators. We need to change the equipment. All those things has to be modified very frequently whenever the design changes. So higher investment in production facilities, that is we need to have a separate machinery for a separate designated production design. So we need to invest more amount of money for machineries to buy more number of varieties of machineries and facilities which is required for the tools which is required for the production process. So fourth one is the cycle time is determined by the slowest operators. So the cycle time will increase as when there is a slowest operators if it is there in the production process. Coming to the next production system, that means continuous production system. So here the production facilities are arranged as per the sequence of the production operations from the first operation to the finished product Here the machineries or equipments or tools will be systematically sequentially arranged from machinery 1 to machinery finished product. These items are more to flow through the sequence of operation through material handling devices and conveyor belts transferring devices. So this the product will be flow in sequential operation, that is in continuous operations. So by using of some of the machinery tools like conveyor belts or maybe transfer devices, we can able to use feed the product from first machinery to next machinery till the product will become finished product. Coming to the characteristics of continuous production process, it is dedicated plant and equipment with a zero flexibility. So there is no possibility of flexibility can able to enjoy it because so each machineries or each plant or each equipment will be designated to their production process. You can't able to use it for other process, other product to produce out of a particular production line. So next is material handling is fully automated. So we need to have more automated things which we need to use it like conveyor belts or transferring devices. We have to use it to feed the machinery from and to handle the machinery between different machineries what they are going to use in their production process. Third one is process follow a predetermined sequence of operations. Here the production process will follow a predetermined means which is already planned by the production management or production team. So how to start and when to start, what is the different process has to be get involved and what are the different machineries has to be assigned. That is pre-planned. So the product has to be followed through the particular process. So fourth one is components and materials cannot be readily identified with the final products. The components whatever we are going to use in the production process, we can't able to identify the final product how it is happened. So fifth one is planning and scheduling is a routine action. So here whenever the product changes or whenever the process changes, so we need to make a separate plan or separate schedule for each and every product whenever they are wanted to start producing. So coming to the advantages of continuous production system, first one is standardization of product and process sequence. Here the production process will be standardized, it is fixed and it is predetermined. So the process will be in a sequential order from machinery 1 to machinery end. So second one is higher rate of production with the reduced cycle of time. That means because the product will be passed through the different machineries by using some automated machineries, automated tools. So we can able to enjoy the benefit of say reducing the cycle time or the production cycle time. So third one is higher capacity utilization due to line balance. That means like a maximum capacity you can able to use it from production capacities. You can able to use it by producing more number of products, by increasing more number of volume of product from the production process. Fourth one is manpower is not required for material handling as it is completely automated because we are not going to be using the human resource to carry the machinery or carry the material for inventories from one machinery to other machinery to feed it. We are going to use the automated machineries like conveyor belts or might be transferring devices to feed the machinery from machinery 1 to machinery 2. So it doesn't require that much manpower to operate the process. So fifth one is persons with limited skills can be used in the production line. It doesn't require a very sophisticated or very qualified persons to operate the machineries because almost everything will be done by the automated. So it doesn't require that much sophisticated persons. So sixth one is unit cost is lower due to a high volume of production. Normally, continuous productions normally they are going to produce large scale productions. So because of large scale productions, we can able to enjoy the benefit of economy of scales. It will help you for you to reduce the cost. Coming to the limitations of continuous production system, first one is flexibility to accommodate and process number of product does not exist. There is no possibility for you to accommodate a different product or a different process in the production process. That means we can't able to introduce one production product, we can't able to use it to the other production process. So there is not that much flexibility to accommodate one product with other process. Second one is very high investment for setting up of the line. That means we need to buy a separate machinery for the production line, separate production line for producing a separate product. So for that buying of machineries and equipment or tools, hiring of human resources for that separate line, we require more number of money we need to invest it. So product differentiation is limited. So product we can't able to differentiate because here the production process will be continuous one. So this is the summary what we are till now we have gone through with that. So for further reference, we can able to follow through these books to get more information. Thank you.